And it's Brunson in at the point. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Anunoby. And here is Hart. 6 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's Brunson missing. Hart against George. Up top, Embiid. Now, here's Maxey. Over Brunson. Maxey, no good. Now the Knicks with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one, and probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
Yes, that's definitely one that they want back, but you can't dwell on mistakes in the NBA. They need to forget about it, and it's on to the next one.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Since being given more responsibility, Bridges has really blossomed and wants to continue getting better.
Here's Maxey. That's short off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Anunoby has the open look. Off target from outside.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Maxey against Brunson. Maxey, no good. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against Dallas.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
That's good from Edgecombe on the assist by George.
You gotta love how George always keeps his options open, willing to make the right pass.
The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Kevin?
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Oubre. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Fires the three. Embiid, no good.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
It's Hart on the wing. Covered by Oubre. Pass to Brunson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Oubre kicks to George. A three-pointer, no good. The Knicks leading by 3. Hart the pass to Brunson. Out to the right wing. Towns against Embiid. Out to Brunson. New York needs to get off a shot. Bridges misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. To the paint. Poked away. Stolen by Brunson. Inside. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
Here's Maxey. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
Embiid, and he drops it in from the low post.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And the Knicks with possession here. 3-point lead. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarters feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Edgecombe. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Maxey, no good.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Towns. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Brunson outside. With his first shot attempt. With the clock winding down and the dunk by Towns.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
The 76ers trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Towns with the steal. Here's Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, when you watch Jalen Brunson, he's such a difficult matchup. Lefty, quick, and a bit on the smaller size, but he's got great leverage, and he gives opposing defenses fits.
Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
Now, here's Oubre. He has yet to score. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre, driving to the basket. Another miss by Philadelphia. New York leading by 10. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Bridges. Back to Towns. And here is Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Towns missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Outside, Maxey. Now Embiid. He had 22 points in the win against Dallas.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And the Knicks making a change here. Clarkson's checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Arlo's checked in.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And Hart throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
The 76ers trail by 10. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Now here's Oubre. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Clarkson. Embiid wide open. The 76ers again can't hit it. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Pass to Grimes. Here's Barlow. Embiid with the screen on Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson with the block. To the inside. They swipe it. Maxey finds Embiid. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. Second, the Knicks.
It's one thing to take a lot of threes. It's another to take good ones, and they do. And they have some great shooters.
The first one falls.
Shooting over 80% from the line during his career, Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Philadelphia, George is checked in for Kelly Oubre. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. Clarkson on the wing. He's guarded by Grimes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Joel Embiid. Putting up about 22 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And the Knicks making a change here. Diawara's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Here's Grimes. He had a big outing in that Mavericks game as well. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
And New York making a change here. Yabusele's checked in. Good on the second free throw. The Knicks leading by 11. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys?
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. 4 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
The Knicks making a switch here. Akporti's checked in. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Clarkson. And stolen by Drummond. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 11-point game. Here's Clarkson. It's hauled in by George. From deep three-point land, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the New York Knicks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Jared McCain is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Barlow in at the 4 spot. The Knicks leading by 9. Clarkson outside. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 9. It's McCain on the wing. Hands it from downtown.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
The Knicks shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. McBride passes to Clarkson. And no good. Bridges against George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. Edgecombe, he's checked in for the 76ers. And both free throws good for Paul George.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
There's a screen by Robinson. The 3, Bridges. It's good from long range. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Just so strong from deep. Bridges is great behind the arc.
George against Anunoby. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Drummond with a screen on Bridges. To the middle, 5 to shoot. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
The Knicks leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Edgecombe with the steal. Here's Grimes. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. Mikal Bridges picks one up. First trip to the line for him here.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
The 76ers making a switch here. Arlo's checked in. Both free throws good from Grimes. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. McBride finds Clarkson. Robinson sets a screen for Clarkson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
The 76ers trail by 5. And here's George. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
The 76ers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Clarkson. The 76ers also with a sub. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. It's the second from the line. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Anunoby outside. Now here is Robinson. New York moving it around. Clock is at 3. Here's McBride. Knocks down the 3-ball. McBride's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The 76ers trail by 7. Outside, George. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Shoots over Edgecombe. Anunoby, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Grimes. George in the post. Defended by McBride. Another miss by Philadelphia.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And the dunk by Towns.
Such a selfless player. Anunoby isn't focused on his own shot. He's looking to create.
Here's Edgecombe. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. George passes to Grimes. Now Embiid, guarded by Robinson. Here's Barlow. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Barlow's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's one of the underrated aspects of his game, his passing. He knows the defense expects him to finish the job, but he just drops off a dime.
The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Robinson. Towns down low. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one at the line is good.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
Clarkson, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Miles McBride. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxi's checked in. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. And the 76ers also making a change. Barlow's checked in. Up top, Grimes. He's guarded by Anunoby. Embiid with a screen on Clarkson. Another miss by Philadelphia.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
Landry Shamit's checked in for OG Anunoby. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barlow. Here's Grimes. Puts up a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Grimes has got 5 points now this quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
The Knicks leading by 6. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Clarkson outside. Pass to Shamet. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Here's Barlow. Now, here's Maxey. Brunson covering. Maxey, no good. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Brunson. And here's Towns. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Edgecombe with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. Now here's Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Off target with his 3.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Towns is doubled. Some nice passing by New York here. Good on the triple. Clarkson's got 5.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
The 76ers trail by 9. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
For the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Oubre's checked in for the 76ers. Paul George comes in for Quentin Grimes. Now, here's Maxey. Scoreless thus far. Over to the wing. Here's Edgecombe. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brunson against Maxey. Brunson, no good. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 9 points. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Shoots over Edgecombe. Bridges misses.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Oubre passes to Embiid. Over Towns. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now just a 4-point Knicks lead. Out to the right wing. Towns against Embiid. The jump hook. Towns, no luck. The 76ers trail by 4. And here's George for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Line him up and knock him down. You know PG is good to drill a handful of threes when he steps on the floor.
46 seconds left here in the second. Towns, a screen on Maxey. Hart outside. Pass to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And the Knicks miss again.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Maxey daring the D to try and stop him on his way to the bucket.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
And it's tied up with that one. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Watching Tyrese Maxey grow as a player has been special. He's constantly adding new wrinkles to the game, improving his skill set on both sides of the ball.
Brunson, no good. Now, here's Oubre. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Philadelphia ahead, ending the second quarter on a 15-5 run. A game that's been fairly even so far. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted area seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
They've got Towns. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now, here's Maxey. Clock at 6. Shoots over Brunson. Maxey, no good. New York trailing. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you.
You got it, trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Maxey passes to George. Oubre sets the screen for George. Back to Maxey. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Anunoby, good.
Powerful move by Anunoby inside. He really attacks when he's in close like that.
"90 seconds now into the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Maxey. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Bridges. Brunson sets a screen for Bridges. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. It's a 1-point game. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. Hart. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Philadelphia. Here's Oubre. Yep, that one goes in there. Oubre's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Maxey passes to Embiid. And the rejection by Towns.
Oh, big cat saying no way. And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Now here's Towns. He's got 14. Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. Number 5 is VJ Edgecombe.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I've got to say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And one of the game's elite shooters, and Towns' sweet stroke definitely extends to the free throw line.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Anunoby a screen on Oubre. Hart outside. 5 on the clock. Steps back and shoots. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Edgecombe with it. 7 points in the game. Outside, Maxey. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Down low. Towns is doubled. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. The 76ers leading. Now Edgecombe. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
And a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here.
The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. Now here's Towns. He's got 15.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
For New York, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And the first one drops. That one drops. He ties it up. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jordan Clarkson.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Now, here's Maxey. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. Embiid inside, Towns on him, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Brunson against Maxey. Left side, Towns. Brunson outside. For the lead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what's especially hard about defending Brunson, he just plays with so much energy.
The Knicks have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. And both free throws good for Brunson. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. George sets a screen for Oubre. Pass to George. And here's Embiid, guarded by Robinson. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Oubre against Hart. Robinson a screen on Oubre. To the middle. And finished off by Robinson.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Grimes passes to Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Brunson. To the inside. Embiid throws it down.
The perfect roller. Joel Embiid can pop out and shoot, cut, make the extra passes. Really anything in that set.
For New York, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Pass to Robinson. Stripped away. Here's Grimes. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, don't make a habit of this. We've seen games where Embiid shoots 20 free throws or more. He is so good at getting himself to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Knicks.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And Embiid drops them both. And here's Brunson. 8 points for him. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Outside Robinson. Pass to Towns. Paul George with the steal. Here's Maxey. Brunson covering. Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's George. Towns with the steal. Bridges dishes to Robinson. An even 3-on-3 break. Now Maxey. Defended by Towns. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Trains it from beyond the arc. Oubre's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Now, here's George. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Over Robinson. Bridges with the board.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Hart outside. Oubre with the steal. Inside. And there's Paul George on the assist by Oubre. Now it's a 5-point 76ers lead. New York has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Hart kicks to Towns, trying to end the drought. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Oubre has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Maxey. Now Embiid. Shot clock at 5. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded by Bryant. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Embiid. In the corner, it's Oubre. His three-pointers off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And here is Robinson. Now here's Brunson. Defended by George. 5 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Rebound by the 76ers. Right side George. Pass to Maxey. Tries it from 19. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 76ers lead by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next.
A great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, they've got Edgecombe. He's out there with Jared McCain. Joel Embiid out there with Quentin Grimes. And it's Barlow in at the power forward.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Towns. Tries it from 9. That one wide left. Philadelphia shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's McCain. Good on the shot. McCain's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. McBride with the ball. Unloads from 9, and Towns finishes inside. Towns has got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's McCain, defended by McBride. Robinson with the block. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The layup missed. The 76ers leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Edgecombe. And he banks in the layup. 9 points here for VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the inside. And finished off by Robinson.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Embiid. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
McBride passes to Anunoby. 9 feet out. And he overshot that one, missing. Anunoby's gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%. Pass to McCain. Back to Grimes. What a terrific move that was. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
For New York, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Left side, Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to McBride. It's stolen by McCain. And here we go. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. For the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Allie, thank you so much. Now, Edgecombe. After Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. And that one's good. Drummond.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Brunson against Maxey. And it's Brunson missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Oubre can't get it to go. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. They trail by 11. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Edgecombe with it, defended by Bridges. George in the post. And the shot goes down. George has got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Now, here's Maxey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Maxey puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Sometimes he can force them to foul.
Free throw good, Maxey. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. Maxey hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Brunson outside. Embiid against Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Brunson outside. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Maxey against Brunson. To the middle. Outside for George. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The 76ers with another miss. Knicks trail by 15. Bridges passes to Brunson. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Oubre can't get it to go.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
The 76ers leading by 13. Outside, Maxey, back to Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Over Towns. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Oubre with the steal. Edgecombe with it. Now guarded by Towns. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. So it'll be P.J. Edgecombe shooting. That one goes on Anunoby. And that one misses. Knicks trail by 15. Here's Bridges. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
The defense makes Bridges work for it, but he is more than up for the task.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Philadelphia leading by 13. Oubre on the wing. Defended by Hart. Towns with the rebound.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Hart, right side. Embiid with the rebound.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Now Maxey. Embiid inside. Brunson covering. It's good.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
Outside, Anunoby. Hart with a screen on George. Now here's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 16. Here's Maxey.
How do you avoid fouling Embiid inside the paint? It's nearly impossible. The man is a monster.
And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. 17-point game. Hart with a screen on Maxey. Does not go in.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Joel Embiid.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And here is Hart, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Right side Towns. Out to Bridges. From downtown, knocks down the three. Philadelphia with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now, here's Maxey. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
Joel, congratulations. A quality win tonight. What enabled you to secure it?
Oh, we played. We were tough tonight. We weren't soft. We shared the ball defensively. We were really good. And that's what we got to do the rest of the season.
The toughness showed and paid off. Thanks, Joel.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Joel Embiid.